Early Monday morning, good to be with you here, Matt Noyes. You know what? We're ready for a couple of days of amazing weather. There's a few other things going on to tell you about. You know the comet we've been able to see over the last week or so? Well, the end of last week, we had a supermoon that made it a little bit harder to see. You can still look to the western sky about 45 minutes after sunset. You may see it just a bit. What's happening is it's getting higher up in the sky, so it's getting into a darker part of the sky, and it needs to reflect some of the sun's light to be visible to us. So that's why it's going to kind of go away over the next few days, but you've still got a couple opportunities left. Meanwhile, the Orionid meteors had a couple around pre-dawn this morning, but if you didn't catch those or last night, you still have some opportunities in the coming nights. You could glance skyward and maybe be able to see a couple of shooting stars. And we've got dry air, dry weather recently, and a busy breeze today in particular. That does, just so you know, raise the brush fire danger for us across a lot of New England. Remember, cigarette butts chucked to the side of the road, number one cause. Number two, having fires, whether it's brush burning, fire pit, and an ember gets away. All right, meanwhile, keep in mind, too, that with the warmth, while it's a cool start for the hoodie, kids and adults alike, and that feels like forecast, may want the short sleeves and shorts later on in the day today. So if you do that hoodie or you do a long sleeve or a light jacket, short sleeves underneath it are a real good bet. Now, I talked about the busy breeze, right? That really becomes a thing as we get out to the middle of the day in the afternoon. You can find we're going to be, most of our gusts, though, are up over 20 miles per hour coming out of the southwest, driving up the brush fire danger, but also just making it feel good. And the wind dies down a little bit as we get to this evening. That warmth that's coming in on a southwest wind pushing us to near record values. Many of our record high temperatures today for warmth are running right around 80 or 82 degrees. We come very close to that in a number of spots. The lower Connecticut River Valley, the Merrimack River Valley. We come farther to the north and central New England along the Merrimack River in Manchester. Down in Nashua, we're running very close to 80. The farther north you go, a little bit cooler, but still exceptional for this time of the year. It really is. To be up around 70 degrees in Barton, Vermont, 74 in Burlington, and running in the mid-70s through a lot of central Maine. Is an incredible day. Even when you get in the great north and the Canadian provinces, we still are warming up. The exception only where the wind comes out of the southwest and off the water into places like Nova Scotia. Meanwhile, overnight tonight, expect temperatures to stay mild. For this time of the year, to hang out in the 50s, it's pretty impressive. Sets us up for what's going to be a good stretch. If you want more on that, I had that in Evening Essentials last evening on Sunday, but I'll have more coming up in Insights today. And don't forget, too, if you download our app, you see all of our videos, the most recent ones at the top of the home screen. Pattern Predictions comes out today. I look at the hows and whys of the weather over the next 14 days. Of course, you can always get the 14-day forecast in our app. That's how it looks for now. See you again in just a little bit. Everything posted at onedegreeoutside.com.